In next sum, pipe 3 oars less than the other. If one take x, other will take x minus 3. Then he say, if the two pipe can fill crystalline in 6 hours and 40 minutes. 40 minutes are given. 6 hours, 40 minutes. We will divide it with 60 because we have to prepare it in hours. It become 2 upon 3. Now it become 20 upon 3 hours. First minutes change will be in hours and they work together. That means 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 3 will be equals to this 20 upon 3, and we can solve it. In your next exercise, now there is a given triangle related formulas. We have to know the formulas of area of the triangle. If right angle triangle is given 1 upon 2 base into height. If the sides or hypotenuse is given, then we take the hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. We can use the Pythagoras theorem also according to the sums. Then if there is a equilateral triangle, under root 3 upon 4 into side square. That means you have to remember first the formulas of related to triangle. Perimeter, then if the equilateral triangle 3 multiplied by sides, if the isosceles triangle, then 2 equal side sum plus the base, then the other one, if the scalene triangle is given, side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 will be equals to the perimeter of that. That means you have to first remember the formulas, then we can apply it on this exercise. In this exercise, the side of the right angle triangles are given, right angle, containing right angle. That means one is the perpendicular and other one is the base, because side containing the right angles are given. Then you see that calculate the length of its sides and area is given. I know that area formula is 1 upon 2 base into height, and that is given equals to 30 centimeter square. And the first value is given 4x and the perpendicular is 2x minus 1. Now I can solve it by multiplying. 4x multiplied by 2x, it become 8x, or you can cut here. 4x square minus 1 will be equals to 30. Now I can again prepare it and solve it. In the next one, the hypotenuse of the right angle is 26. Hypotenuse is given 26 and the sum of the other two sides is 34. Now hypotenuse is 26. Other two sides, this is given 26. Now sum of this and this side, that is given 34. That means if one is x, other will be 34 minus x. Now I have to find the sides. Now how? 3 sides are given and right angle triangle is given. That means I will use the formula of Pythagoras. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Now again there will be a quadratic equation. Next also, right angle triangles are sides are given and we have to find the value of x. Now see which will be the hypotenuse. We have to identify it. First value is x minus 3, then 3x, then 3x plus 1. The larger value is 3x plus 1. That means hypotenuse become 3x plus 1 and other are the base and perpendicular. Again we use the Pythagoras theorem. In these sums, we have to just use the Pythagoras first, second, third and fourth sum. Sum number 5, the diagonal of the rectangle. Now diagonal is given 60 meter more than its shorter side. If I take a rectangle, relation is given with the shorter side. I take the shorter side as x. Now the diagonal is 60 more than it. I write 60 plus x. Then you see that the shorter side and the larger side 30 centimeter than this one, larger side, that is 30 more. That means there will be 30 plus x. I know that in rectangle there is also a right angle. Again it become a right angle triangle and I can apply the hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. It means 60 plus x square will be equals to x square plus 30 plus x whole square. Now again it become the quadratic equation. In next, perimeter is given. That means perimeter will be 2 length plus breadth. Now the perimeter is given 104 equals to 2 and he see that area is given Relation is not given. That means we can take L plus B. It divided, it becomes 52 equals to L plus B. Now length plus breadth I have, but relation is not given. Then area is given, that is 640. Length multiplied breadth is 640. Now I can find from here L or B and substitute it in this one. If I find L equals to B minus, 52 minus B, then what can I write here? 52 minus B multiplied B equals to 640. Now again it becomes the quadratic with B, and we can find the value of B and put it here. I can find the value of L. In next sum number 7, the footpath of the uniform width run around inside a rectangular field. Now see it. In this sum, there is a given rectangular field. That means I have to take a rectangular field like this one. This is my rectangular field. Then you see that there is a footpath around it. This is suppose the footpath. This is my field and this is the footpath. Then you see that in this one, footpath uniform width. Uniform, that means there is a equal width all around side the. And inside the rectangular field, 32 meter long and 24 meter wide. 32 meter long and 24 meter wide. This is the length and breadth are given in this one. And you see that if the path occupies 208, that means this area of the path, that is given 208 meter square. This is the given area. Then we have to find the width of the footpath. Now width is not given. I let it as x. I let the width as x. Then you see that this footpath is inside. That means if I reduce x from here and x from here, that means this breadth become 24. 1x reduced from here, 1x reduced from here, it become 24 minus 2x. Same as a length, it become 32 minus 2x. And I want to find the area of this one. If I take this full area, 32 multiplied length multiplied breadth, and from it I subtract this inner area, this one, then there will be only the path area. That means subtract 32 minus 2x multiply 24 minus 2x, and this area is given to us 208. By opening the brackets, there will be a quadratic equation. In the next exercise 6c, it is based on the speed and the time, or you can say distance, speed and time. In science, we are doing the formulas related to distance, speed and time. Speed will be distance upon time. Related to this formula, we have to solve this and prepare the quadratic equations. Now, the speed of the ordinary train is x. There is a train with the speed x km/h, and the other express train that is faster than it, its speed is x plus 25 km/h. And we have to find the time taken by each train to cover the distance of 300. Now, the first train have the speed x km/h. The express train, that means second train, that have the x plus 25 km/h. And the both train have to clear the distance of 300. Then you see that we have to find the time taken. First train time taken, what is the formula? Speed will be equals to distance upon time. But I want to find the speed. Then you see that find the time taken. That means time, one thing is, that is given speed. Speed 1 and speed 2 is given. Now I want to find the time. There will be cross multiply. Time 1 will be distance upon speed 1. Distance is given 300 and the speed 1 is given x. Then there will be hours. Next, time 2 will be distance is 300 but the speed is x plus 25. This is the time taken by the second train. Then you see 2 or less. This ordinary train and this express train, the time difference is given 2 hours. That means x plus 10 cover the distance 2 or earlier than the ordinary train. Then what to do? Now we have to see which time is more and which time is lesser. Just suppose there is a small quantity in denominator, there is a bigger. If I divide the small, that will be more. If I divide with the greater number, it will be less. That means this time is less than it. That means I will subtract this time from it. 300 upon x minus 300 upon x plus 25, and that is given equals to 2 hours. It is in hours, it is on also hours. If there are minutes given, we have to convert it into hours. Now I can solve it by quadratic equation. In the next again, if the speed of the car increased by 10 km per hour, that means first speed was x, we let it, first speed x, it is increased by 10, now become x plus 10. We have to increase it. If decrease, then we have to subtract it. Then you see that it takes 18 minutes less to cover the distance of 36. Again I convert it into time because time is given. First time will be cover 36 upon x. The second time will be 36 upon x plus 10. These two times are given. Now which time is more and which time is less? I know it is more because there is a smaller quantity. There is a greater, it will be less. That means time 1 minus time 2, that is equals to 18 minutes. Now what to do? We have to convert it into hours, divide by 60. Now 36 upon x minus 36 upon x plus 10 will be equals to, we have just cut it, there will be 18 1 upon 5. Now I can just cross multiply and solve it by quadratic equation. In the same way, we have to just find this one, speed, time and distance formula. What is given, we have to convert the given value in that one. Now one more sum, there is a given sum number 5. A girl goes to her friend's house. Now she is going to her friend's house. That means she have to cover some distance to go other house, and which is at the distance of 12. Now he will start from here and she will go to there, that is given 12. Distance is given. Then she covered the half distance, that means half 6 km distance she covered with the speed of x. There is speed 1 is given x. Then the other remaining distance with the speed of x plus 2. Now speed 2 is x plus 2 and distance is same, that is 6, because half she covered with the different speeds. Then she will take 2 over and total time is given. That now no need to subtract. Now we have to add it because she have to cover this full distance. Now time will be distance upon speed. It becomes 6 upon x plus 6 upon x plus 2, and the time is given 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours and 30 minutes, that means I will divide with 60. There will be fractional value, and 6 upon x plus 6 upon x plus 2 will be equals to 5 upon 2. Now I can solve it for the quadratic equation. In your next exercise, that is your last exercise in this chapter, that is related with the ease or sum of AP formulas already we do. We have to just remember all the previous things to do continue the next chapters. Now in the first sum, the sum of the consecutive odd numbers starting from 3 is given by the relation s equals to n plus 2. This is the given statement, and sum is given 168. Now see, formula is given s equals to n plus 2. Now he say that given by 3, starting value is given, and he say that sum is given 168. This sum is given 168. Starting value is given 3. That means our answer should be greater than 3. Now what to do? I will open it. It become x square plus 2n, n square plus 2n minus 168. No need to do anything. Just what to do? We have to split the again middle term, and middle term I can find the value of n. There will be two answers. If negative, that is not possible because starting value is 3. That means I have to take the answer greater than 3. That will be my correct answer. In the same way, next is D is given 16 t square plus 40. This is given, and one thing more is given, distance, that is 420. That means value of D is given 420. Now I can take the common value. Four will be common. Now I can again split the middle term. In the same way, we have to just put the values and we can find by quadratic equation. One sum I am going to relate it to A's. Now see in the sum number 5, 1 year ago, that means not now, before 1 year, we have to go to the back time. Then a man 8 times old as his son. Now I let the age of son. Suppose son was x years old and her father was 8 times, that means 8 multiply age of the son. Now father age is 8x and son age is x year. This is the 1 year ago. Then he say that now his age is equals to the square of son. Now age will be, that means both of them age will be increased by 1 year. Now the son's age become, now son age become x plus 1 years and the father age become 8x plus 1 year, because after 1 year we are coming forward. After 1 year both increase 1 year, age will be increased 1 year. Then he say now his age is equals to the square of the son's age. The father's age is equals to square of the son's age. That means we have to take the square of son age. I take the square of the son age. That will be equals to now father's age, and the father age is 8 plus x. Now again we can see there will be a quadratic equation. It become x square minus 6x, then this negative equals to 0, and I can find the value of x. That become age of the son and father before 1 year. If we say to find the present date, that means I will put the value of x here because this is now, present is. Okay. Then one more, sum number 8. In this sum, he say that Mr. Mehra sent his servant to market buy oranges worth rupees 15. He sent his servant to take the orange and give him the money rupees 15. Then he say that the servant having eaten 3 oranges. The servant in the way when he take the oranges from the seller and eaten 3 from them, and the Mehra pay 25 paise per oranges more. Now see students, suppose he taken the 10 and 15 rupees, but if I eat from their 3, you take the less one, that means you have to pay more money for that one. Now again I am giving the example to you. You give me 10 rupees. Okay, I give you the 10 sweets, that means 1 sweet for 1 rupees. But in the way I just want to eat, I take 5 from them. Now I will give, how many left? Left 5. That means I will give you 5 sweets, but rupees you have given me 10. Now the cost of one, that sweet become for you 2 rupees. Original rate was 1, but now you have, because you take the 5 for 10 rupees, that means you will pay 2 rupees for 1 sweet. In the same way, he gave the 15 rupees to him, but 3 oranges in the way he eaten. That means now Mr. Mehra become the cost will be greater na, like sweets. Same way, now we how to solve it. Now I just let he take, total rupees are 15. Okay, if he take the sweets x, I let the number of sweets as x. Now the cost of one sweet, that is original cost, that was total rupees divided by the number of that oranges. It become the cost of one, original cost of orange. But in the way he eaten 3, how many left? Total oranges are x, left oranges are x minus 3, because 3 reduced, he taken. Now the cost become 15 Rupees he given 15. Now he get the oranges x minus 3. It become the cost, that one, that increase. That increase by 25 paise. Now this is more cost and this is the less cost. That means from the more cost I will subtract the less cost and it become 25 paise. It is given in rupees, it is given in paise. Then how to convert? We have to divide it with 100. If time is given 60, because minutes and seconds and hours have the relation of 60. But in rupees relation of rupee and paise, that is 100. That means we have to divide it with 100. Then cut it and we can solve it by the quadratic equation formula. So students, I just want to suggest you, please try to do it. Don't think it, ma'am have solved out of 15, 10 sums, or ma'am have solved only 5 sums on the board. Because method is there. If we understand the method, then we can solve any sum from there. If we try. But if we think it is a difficult, ma'am just solve 5 and other we have to solve, there is a chance for you to solve it. If you try, then you can solve. But if we don't try, then we can't do anything. Even we can't take our food without trying. So that's why I want to suggest, please try to do it. So thank you, students.